Hey, what's going on guys? RageTrain here and welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Skyblock, guys. Once again, we are bringing you some brand new content centered around the new update that has released, I guess, 2 days ago now. And as I promised in my last video, this video is going to be talking about how you can use this new update to your advantage to make some bank. So don't want to waste any of your guys' time, just going to go ahead and get right into the content of today's episode. But before I go ahead and do that, if you guys would like to see me continue pumping out these Hypixel Skyblock videos as frequently as possible, make sure you do go ahead and drop a like on this video. It'd be much appreciated. So in order to show you guys how you can be using this update to your advantage to make yourself a fat stack of coins, I'm basically going to be talking about the same strategy I think I talked about in like one of my first 2 or 3 episodes of Hypixel Skyblock. And basically what the philosophy behind this, I guess, like strategy for making coins is that when Hypixel releases a new update, they usually have like new items or just new something that comes with that update. And naturally, when a new update comes out, people get really hyped about all those new items and new things for about a week or two before like the hype starts to die down a little bit. And so what you want to do is capitalize on that hype by selling the items that everybody is looking for, or at least selling items that are related to what everyone is looking for as well. So if that doesn't really make sense to you yet, don't worry. I'm going to be going into a couple examples here. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to give you guys every single example of how you can use this to make coins, because there's even some items I'm sure that I don't know about yet that can make you a lot of money. But I'm just going to be showing you guys a couple of the examples that I have come across so far. So the first big one that I came across that I've actually been using to my advantage right now is this Revenant Flesh. So if you guys don't know, Revenant Flesh can be acquired from the Revenant Horror boss. Obviously, the higher tier the boss you fight, the more of this Revenant Flesh you get, but you can get some from any tier of the boss. And so obviously right now there are a lot of people fighting these Revenant Horror bosses. And so naturally the auction house is a little bit flooded with all this Revenant Flesh. And so you can see, if I kind of scroll through here, there's a stack here for 100k. No one's bidding on it yet, though. It's about to end. A stack right here going for 50k, ending in 8 minutes. That seems like it's probably pretty close to the actual price it's going to end up going for. Yeah, and here's actually a bunch ending in like a minute or two. They're all for like the 70 to 80,000 coin range. So you guys can see right there, Revenant Flesh goes for about 70 to 80,000 coins. So now you're probably thinking, okay, that's cool and all. What does that actually mean for me making coins? Well, if I head over to the recipe book and go to the recipe for a zombie ring, you will see it takes exactly 1 stack of Revenant Flesh in order to craft a zombie ring. So if you spend 75 or 80,000 coins on Revenant Flesh from the auction house, you can craft yourself a zombie ring. And then if I actually head over to the zombie rings on the auction house, you will see my zombie ring right here is ending in about a minute. And you will see that this zombie ring is going for a lot more than the 75 to 80,000 coins worth of Revenant Flesh that it costs to make it. In fact, it's going for almost double the amount that it would cost to make it. And as you can see right there in the description of the item, you only need to get to Zombie Slayer level 2 in order to be able to craft this thing, which is not hard at all. I'm assuming like the vast majority of the server who's playing right now is probably already zombie level 2. Like, it's super easy to get to that level. But yeah, hopefully now you guys are kind of starting to see how this works. I've done this with other items in the past too. Like, this strategy of just buying items, crafting them into something else, and then selling that item has been around for a long time. But it is especially useful to do this when a new update rolls out, because there are just so many different items that are in like really high demand. But yeah, now back to the coin making strategies. Basically, the next 2 I'm going to show you are actually going to be centered around the exact same item. I'm just going to be showing you guys 2 different ways, I guess, that you can take advantage of it. So if I go ahead and look for the zombie's heart, it's under armor, and go ahead and set the sort to ending soon, because obviously you want to look at like what the price they're actually going to sell for is. So you can see right here, this one ending in less than 5 minutes, 500k. And if I go to these ones that are ending really soon, like 2 minutes or less, you can see 500k is pretty much the standard price that a zombie's heart is going to go for. So you guys might be thinking, oh, I see where you're going with this, Rage. You buy the enchanted rotten flesh from the AH, craft a zombie's heart, and sell that. And well, the answer to that is actually no, because even though you could do it that way, because look, it looks like enchanted rotten flesh stacks are going for about 100k, so you make about 100k doing it that way. There's actually a even better way to do this, which is if you head over to the adventure here and you look at a stack of rotten flesh, it costs 512 coins. And if you do some quick math here, what you will find out is that you can actually buy a stack of enchanted rotten flesh from the adventure here, if you craft it all yourself, for about 82,000 coins. So 4 stacks of enchanted rotten flesh is only about 320 to 330,000 coins, which means that for every zombie heart you crafted and sold, you would be making about 180,000 coins. Now, obviously, in order to do this, you are going to have the crafting recipe for a zombie's heart unlocked, but it's actually really not a hard recipe to unlock. You can see you only have to get up to 5,000 rotten flesh in your collection in order to unlock it. So in order to go ahead and prove to you guys that this method works great as well, I'm going to go ahead and just do it for myself right now because, hey, I'm totally down to make a free 170,000 coins. So I'm going to go ahead, buy up these 4 stacks of enchanted rotten flesh, and when I come back, I'll let you guys know how long it actually took me to go ahead and do that. All right, boys, there we go. Got my 4 stacks of enchanted rotten flesh, and I'd say it took me just about 10 minutes or so to do that, which might seem like it's a little bit of a tedious thing, but hey, for 170,000 coins in 10 minutes, that is not bad. I'm not exactly sure what that would work out to if you did it for, like, let's say an hour straight and made 6 zombie hearts and sold all them for 500k, but I assume it'd be pretty good. We'll go ahead and we'll just start this thing off at 1,000 coins. Hopefully we can get some sort of bidding war going for it. And obviously I do want to prove to you guys that my methods work, so I'll be showing you guys how much that thing sold for at the end of this video. But yeah, like I said, now this last little coin making method I'm going to be showing you guys is going to relate to the zombie hearts as well, because the one thing with those other 2 methods is that you can't be doing something else while you're making coins that way, right? You have to be sitting there buying stuff and selling it over and over again, which can get to be like a little bit of like an annoying thing to do at times. So you guys are probably going to want some sort of AFK money making method with this new update as well, which is what I'm going to be bringing to you guys right now. So you can see right at the top of our island here, we have a very, very simple, just like AFK dropper minion grinder type thing, I guess, set up here, which I think the way that this is a good coin making method is probably pretty obvious to you guys, because basically instead of buying the rotten flesh from like a merchant at spawn, you literally just place down like a bunch of high tier zombie minions in an AFK farm and let them make the rotten flesh for you, right? And then same thing as before, you turn that rotten flesh into zombie hearts and sell those for 500k a piece. And holy crap, as I'm doing this clip right here, some insane bidding war just started on the other zombie ring I had up on auction house. It just went from like 874 coins to 186,000 coins in the matter of a minute. So that's an easy 100 and something K profit. Okay, 214,000 for it. Why not? Okay, 250,000. What is going on? Well, no way. 200, dude. One sec, okay, we gotta take a break from talking about this zombie minion here. What is going on with that zombie ring? 283,000 coins. 325k for the zombie ring and a bit of 100k on the zombie's heart. 374k for the zombie's ring. It just deals 2 guys. Okay, it looks like Nike Pub has won the bidding war. The other guy, whoever it was, has or Uvu Al has just decided to give up on it. But yeah, anyway, the point I was trying to get into is I went ahead and did like some fancy math that I'll go ahead and try to explain to you guys really quickly to figure out how much each tier 12 zombie minion would be making you if you have it in an AFK style farm set up like this, and if you're AFKing it 24 hours a day, which I know is like not really an easy task to do, but it'd be kind of hard for me to figure out the numbers any other way. If I assumed you're only be able to AFK like 18 hours something a day, like there's no way for me to like assume a good number, so I'm just going with 24. And then the last stipulation obviously is that you are using all of the rotten flesh you're getting from the minion in order to make zombie hearts and selling those. But anyway, the way I figured this out is, so first off, a tier 11 zombie minion in an AFK style farm setup like this would be able to make about 42 enchanted rotten flesh a day. And then obviously zombie hearts we've established go for about 500,000 coins. It takes 256 enchanted rotten flesh to make a zombie's heart. So each enchanted rotten flesh is worth about 2,000 coins. So 42 enchanted rotten flesh times 2,000 coins per rotten flesh comes out to 84,000 coins a day per tier 11 zombie minion, which, you know, on its own, just for one minion, that might not seem like a lot, but let's say you have 15 minion slots and you make all of those tier 11 zombie minions, that would come out to over 1.2 million coins per day from your AFK zombie farm, which I think would actually end up making this like by far the best minion right now. So yeah, sorry if I went a little bit crazy with the numbers and equations and whatnot for the last part of this video for you guys. But I didn't want to just like spit out a number and then leave everybody questioning like where I actually got that number from. So hopefully for the skeptics out there, that answered your question of where I'm getting the number from. But yeah, that I think should cover all the coin making methods I wanted to show you guys centered around this new update for the video. But like I promised before I end out this episode, I want to show you guys how much that zombie heart sells for. So I think there's probably about like 20 or so minutes left on the auction at this point. So I'm going to wait for that thing to end, and then I'll be back to show you guys how much that sold for. Alright boys, so the auction has ended here. The zombie's heart went for 450,000 coins, so not exactly the 500,000 we're hoping for, but I think that still works out to like well over 100,000 coins in profit, so nothing to be upset about, especially after that zombies ring went for whatever that crazy amount was, like 350,000 or something. But again, obviously still a pretty great amount of profit for the low effort that it took in order to make it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you have not done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop a like on this video. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in another Hypixel Skyblock video tomorrow. So see you guys then. Peace.